Making decisions is a part of everyday life, whether it's a small choice or a life-changing one. But how can we increase our chances of making the right decision every time? You know that feeling, right? That knot in your stomach, that voice in your head saying, "What if I make the wrong choice?" It's the worst. But what if I told you that there's a way to silence that voice, to step into your power, and make decisions that you feel good about? That's what we're diving into today. The first step to making any great decision is getting crystal clear about what you want. What's your goal? I know this might sound basic, but you'd be surprised how many people skip this step. They jump right into analyzing options without truly knowing what they're aiming for. Be specific. Instead of saying, "I want a better job," think about what a better job actually looks like for you. What kind of work would light you up? What kind of company culture would make you feel supported and valued? Now that you've defined your goal, it's time to arm yourself with information. What do you need to know to make the best possible choice? Read books, listen to podcasts, talk to experts, reach out to people who've been in similar situations. The more informed you are, the better decisions you'll make. Seek out expert opinions, read articles, ask others for advice, do your homework. Now comes the fun part, exploring your options. Get those sticky notes out, grab a whiteboard, or just stick with your notebook. It's time to brainstorm. Write down every single option that comes to mind, even if it sounds crazy at first. Once you have a good list going, start weighing the pros and cons of each option. What are the potential benefits? What are the risks? What are the possible downsides? Which option brings you closer to your goal? Which one might have unexpected consequences? Listen, you are way more intuitive than you give yourself credit for. You have this inner voice, this gut feeling that knows what's right for you, even if your brain can't quite explain it yet. If something feels off about a decision, if it doesn't sit right in your gut, pay attention to that. On the flip side, if an option excites you, if it lights you up even if it scares you a little, that's your intuition telling you to lean in. Intuition is shaped by your experiences and knowledge, so trust it, especially when the decision feels right or wrong, even if you can't explain why. Now, I'm not talking about dwelling on worst-case scenarios and sending yourself into a spiral of anxiety. How will this choice impact your life a year from now? 5 years from now? Who else will be affected by your decision? Think about the long game. Will this choice move you closer to the life you want to create? Will it align with your values? Taking time to imagine the long-term effects can often reveal hidden risks. You've done the work. You've gotten clear on your goal, gathered information, weighed your options, tuned into your intuition, and considered the consequences. Now, it's time to trust yourself and make the decision. At some point, you need to pull the trigger. Trust that you've done the groundwork and make your decision confidently. Every decision you make, whether it turns out exactly as planned or takes you on a detour, is an opportunity to learn and grow. Once you've made your decision and had some time to see how it plays out, take a moment to reflect. What worked well? What didn't? What would you do differently next time? The important thing is that you're learning, evolving, and becoming more confident in your ability to make choices that align with who you are and what you want. The key to better decision-making is learning from every choice you make. Making the right decision every time is an ongoing process. It's about building your confidence, trusting your gut, and being willing to learn and adjust along the way. Remember, you are capable of making incredible decisions. Now go out there and create the life you deserve. With practice, patience, and self-awareness, you'll sharpen your decision-making skills and feel more confident in your choices.